I gave you my first take on Triple Ds, and the community has now optimized the deck through balance. We went 7-0 with my first take. Now with optimized Triple D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in 0. 8 win streak with the optimized way to play Triple D.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
The biggest weakness of Triple D is lack of protection, lack of inherently being able to protect yourself. So the community has come together at the moment. There's still so much more testing to be done. This is only 1 week, but the best performing build so far in tournaments and or reaching King of Games quickly is with balance. You have to play at least 6 of a monster, 6 of a spell, and 6 of a trap to guarantee your opening hand to be a monster, spell, and trap, and then your other card will randomly be something else. But because we play more monsters than everything else, it can increase the chance of being a second monster. Now, the worst thing that could happen with this deck, and it's very rare that this will happen, is opening up your Swamp King, only 1 Double D, and then the rest of your cards being another spell and or a trap. So the bad thing with that is you have no play. Otherwise, this deck will always have a play. You're going to open up with your Gate or your Swamp King. Swamp King, you want to have 2 monsters. If you open up 1 monster plus your Gate, Gate will search for the slime or a non-slime if you already have a slime to get fusion summoning. What's great about this optimized way to play is 2 slime has shown to be potentially the best way to play it. Would you cut a 3rd Pendragon for a 3rd slime? No, I have 3 slimes, and I think Pendragon is so important. It's a core part of the deck to get fusion summoning. If you have a Swamp King, you're going to want the Pendragon because it's the only Triple D monster to allow you to go into Beowulf. Beowulf, very good. Otherwise, you're going to be restricted to Genghis and Oracle King only. The most important thing with playing balance is that you're guaranteed a trap. This deck, when going first, you're going to have a Witch, a Treacherous, or a Canadia. You could replace these back rows with anything. You could play Floodgate Trap Hole if you don't have a Canadia, if you don't have a Treacherous. It's completely okay. Play whatever back row you want. You do need to play 6 traps though. Now, what's the reason for this? This is what most players are playing right now. Canadia resummons from the grave, and Treacherous is only usable if you have no traps in the grave. So pairing up Treacherous with Canadia is perfect. If you were to do double Tretch and a Floodgate Trap Hole, you open up Floodgate first, then your Floodgate's gonna mess up your Treacherous. And you know, double Treacherous, that's just, it's a powerful card. You draw it early, win the game with Treacherous, it usually does win games. And Continuous Contract Witch, this stays in the field. It will boost up your monsters by 1,000 on your opponent's turn, and you need your toggle on because the card is bugged right now. It will be fixed. But with your toggle on, that's the only when your opponent declares an attack to activate the Witch to destroy a monster or a back row on your opponent's attack. Otherwise, it's going to go straight to the damage step with your toggle on auto. So you definitely need to toggle on with the Witch to play that correctly. Now, quickly going over the rest of the deck, we already know, Gate, you definitely want to play 3. It will search for any of your Double D or Triple D monsters in your deck. Swamp King could use your hand, field, or graveyard to fuse. All of your Dark Contracts are continuous and they all burn you for 1,000. So if you summon Oracle King, you gain life during your standby phase instead. Or if you summon Beowulf, Beowulf will destroy your back row, optional, before you burn for life point damage. And the main way to summon these is going to be through your Swamp King, your Slime, and your Typhon. Typhon we're only playing 1 of. The turn it is sent to the graveyard, which you could do by fusing with, discarding with Witch, or by summoning from the grave with Night Howl, then resending it to the grave to synchro into your Alexander. Your Typhon, the turn it's sent to the grave, will be able to banish a Pendragon or anything from your extra deck while in the grave to summon another fusion, a Beowulf, whatever you want to summon from your extra deck. Now, Slime is incredible. Slime with any other DD in your hand, you're going to fuse with it. Boom. And then Slime's other effect is you could banish in the grave to summon another DD. So if your hand is Slime, Pendragon, Pendragon, you're going to use Slime plus Pendragon to make a fusion. And then you're going to banish Slime to summon Pendragon from your hand for 2 big monsters. Now, I love this card so much. Wave Oblivion King Caesar. This card will win games. It's the only monster that requires 2 triple Ds. So with your Swamp King, if you have 2 Pendragons, or with any fusions on the field and or in the graveyard, the Swamp King is your only way to summon it. And you definitely want to summon it because when it battles with a monster, whether they attack into you or you attack, you return a face-up contract or DD back to your hand to, without targeting, suck up another monster not involved in the battle to gain its attack. That is incredible. So if you attack into a Dark Magician, you could suck up the other Dark Magician, gaining 2,500 attack on top of 32. Boom, 3,200 damage over their other Dark Magician. High King Alexander is great for becoming 6,000 attack when you have 3 triple Ds on the field, including itself. And a great way to do so is when you make the Alexander, you follow up with another fusion or a summon, and that's going to trigger its effect to summon another triple D from the grave. Genghis, what is good with Genghis? Well, a good play with Genghis could be if you do not want piercing damage, because usually you want to go for Beowulf for piercing damage onto all your monsters. But it's not going to be as much damage as a Genghis, which could be 11,000 damage with a Slime, Pendragon, and a Night Howl. So to walk you through that combo, Slime, send the Pendragon, make a Genghis, then normal summon a Night Howl, special summon a Pendragon, which you could discard a card from your hand to destroy any back row without targeting. Then you're going to synchro into your Alexander. By summoning Alexander alongside the Genghis will activate to special summon Pendragon on the field. Then you could discard again to become 3,100 attack. Then Alexander will be 6,000 attack alongside 3,100 attack and a 2,000 attack Genghis that is over 11,000 damage. That's the deck. The deck is a lot better than everyone initially thought. People thought it was just a sacky deck. Balance is a great way to play more protective while still making aggressive top tier plays. Love this deck, and you will too. And you can play my free-to-play version if this is too expensive. Look through my YouTube channel. We have a free-to-play version. It's still very much enjoyable to play. Clap 'em, fools! You need to have 6 at minimum of a monster, spell, and trap in your deck. And then with what's the reason to use balance? Well, you're guaranteed a monster, a spell, and a trap. Guaranteed. But that is the biggest issue with this deck, opening up 1 DD and the fusion spell. But this is manageable. Let's manage it. And so you might be wondering, why not 3 slime over the Pendragon? The Pendragon, you really want this with any of your fusions. You really want it to get going. Get sliming. How much do we want to go in on this? The thing is, this deck gives you options to go all in and then lose all your defensive powers on the next turn, or set up some defense. Get sliming. I think we want something to discard with the Witch. Do y'all agree with me? Set the Witch. Now, this will be 24, this will be 22. He's going to get 2 Proto-Cybers no matter what, unless we don't attack. We don't want to give him Proto-Cybers with his fusion. He could very possibly be depending on it, and I do not want to give it to him. So, I'm not attacking at all. We're just going to gain life. We're going to gain 2,000 on our turn. And if you play 9 monsters in a 20-card deck, then your balance does nothing. Doesn't even work, because not possible to work. Alrighty. What? A Lightsworn Typhon deck could be interesting. Wiped out our monsters and we didn't deal damage. Ideal. That was ideal. Now he's gonna wipe out our back row. Oh, and he had that anyway. What the? Come on! Okay, we played this optimally so far. Okay, when's the fusion? Show me the fusion. Saberload fusion. Toggle on. You need your toggle on. Rampage Dragon. Takes 2k, dies anyway? Okay, so if I don't take 2k in my standby phase, you'd have to sub to me, but he's wiping our back row anyway. So I'd say you have to sub anyway. Let's get poppin'. Pop it. Draw. Oh. What the? Let's go. Let's go. Flame on. Let's go. Get hyped. Yeah, buddy. We're gonna summon the Ragnarok, yeah? Ragnarok. Oblivion King. Let's go. The good suck is here. How dare anyone remove this monster from their extra deck? How dare you? Return. Yoink. Continue my attack. Lethal. Yes. I like to say viewer or member of the community. And a funny thing is, two people that have known me from streaming didn't know I was Dkayed. One person said, hey, you're the top 4 decklist guy. I was like, yeah, like you post top 4 decklist on YouTube? Yes. So he didn't know I was Dkayed, didn't even know Duel Links meta, didn't know anything about Discord. Also, another person knew me and watched me through playing Teppen, not Duel Links. So from playing Teppen and posting top 4 decklists on YouTube, nothing to do with my events, Duel Links, being the best in the world at Duel Links, having the best community, website, nothing. The plays. Okay, grabbing. I think the non-invasive way to pop the back row will be, we're gonna grab Slime. We'll do Slime instead of Typhon. We'll get Slimin'. Slimin', we're going to discard, we're gonna summon an Oracle King. This and that. Very good. And the Swamp King's gonna be good follow-up in case his back row is something. So if his back row is something, Karma Cut. What? Okay. Okay. We got this. This deck's too good. Plow right through the back row. How to play around back row, just plow right through it. Rush it. Brute force the back row. Beowulf is here. Get Pearson. Hi, King Alexander, summon a Slime. Slime, join the party, Slime. Let's go. It's a party. Now, if we wipe our back row Beowulf, we don't want to wipe out the Witch. Oh-ho! Pierce it. Lethal. Let's go. Wow, the Molyneux is actually nothing. You should search the Pendragon, but we're gonna search this instead. So ready? Okay. Activate the Slime. We're gonna summon an Oracle King. Send. Summon Oracle King. I'm gonna summon Night Howl. Do not activate Night Howl. You're gonna make the High King Alexander. So if you want to avoid playing Genghis, just like remove it from your extra deck, this would be the play you'd do if you were stuck with a Typhon instead of a Pendragon. If you had Pendragon, this play is much easier to do. But there you go. Now you could wipe back row. Now I believe your field and hand is a bit better. And we could summon from the grave also to add a little bit extra damage. 3 300. Yeah. There you go. Lethal. Whoa, he's got a Sphere Karibo. So the Night Howl is going to be used with the Treacherous now. Very nice. Let's go. Sphere, have no fear. Get poking up in here. Take note of the play I just did, because you are going to be in situations where that's what you're going to have to do. We Tretch in whatever he summons, eh? We Tretch in that summon. Well, Hugh, what are you going for? You don't like when you have Typhon instead of Pendragon? That's why I went out of my way to make this play. We should have searched Pendragon, but I just wanted to show you how to do it. Because you'd mess up if you activate the Night Howl and then Synchro with it. You don't want to do that. Mullahue's Fire. It's on! Purgatrio. Hey, it's so good that we summoned the Night Howl. Nice. Now, the Witch is broken, but the Treacherous fixes the bug of the Witch to be activated on the attack. Does that make sense? We don't have a card to discard anyway, so the Witch don't matter. Thank you for that, my friend. Toggle on, pass, let's go. Tretch, get poppin'. Wipe it. Wipe it. And then, because we did not go for the Genghis play, we now have the option to wipe our own back row with the Beowulf, including his back row. And I believe that's much better. Just like that, fools!